What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zach. This is your mental health check-in with the number one question. How's your mindset? Every day, each and every one of us, including myself, go through a ton of hell. And a lot of us, yes, will go through a heck of a lot more than others. We go through a lot more than others. And the reason I say it like that is because you only know someone's name, not their story. But we all have a 100% different and also 100% true story about us. And there again, that's also why I say to you, if you have questions, comments, feel free to ask me in the comments. If you're not sure about something that I said or what the case may be, ask me. Because again, questions are how you learn. I know easier said than done. Because again, you might think to yourself, what questions can I ask? But ask whatever questions that you have about what's being said. If you have for example, somebody might say, the weather today is 90 degrees. And your question might be, okay, what's the weather for the week? Because I'm going to be there this week in your location. And I'm trying to use that as an example. So I'm trying to help you out with things that you can ask. Of course, it's going to be completely different from what from what I just said. But I'm trying to give you examples of what you can ask. Of how to ask questions. Because, like I said, the reason I say it like that is because I know sometimes that it can be uncomfortable asking questions. Because, you want to ask questions, but you don't want to be offensive when you ask questions. I completely, and I myself completely understand that. And I feel like a lot of people have questions for me. Especially, with being in a wheelchair. And you know what? I respect that. I'm also here to tell you this. Don't be scared to ask me questions. I'm okay with any questions that you have. So never be afraid to ask me questions. Because like I said, questions are how you learn things. Kind of like, just like what I ask you when I do these mental health check-ins is, how's your mindset? How are you? Is there a lot on your mind that you want to talk about or that you need to talk about? What will help you is what I'm getting at. So with that said, keep going. Keep being you. With that said, also, I'm proud of you. More proud of you than you may realize. And again, you're probably thinking, you don't even know us. How can you be proud? Well, a lot of a good majority of you I don't know. That's true. But I'm proud of you for always being you. And again, there's a lot of people that I know that I know, personally, besides here on YouTube, that I have, I know a lot of people in person that are subscribed, here to my YouTube, and I'm proud of you as well. To those that I know personally, I can't say thank you enough as well for all that you've done to help me through the hell that I went through. You've been there for me through hell and back, and you're still there. And for that, I cannot say thank you enough. Because the hell that I went through was not fun. It sucked. It hurt. And it hurt me because I felt like I've hurt a lot of people when I went through that depression, and that wasn't me. That's not the kind of person that I am. That'll mess with your mindset, I promise you. So again, if and when you feel like something's bothering you, say something. Let me know in the comments. If something's really bothering you, talk about it. Be open about it. And again, don't be afraid to say something thinking that someone's gonna, tease you or, be judgmental. Because that's not, that won't happen here. I won't let that happen here. I will not let that happen here. Because if someone says something and I see someone else be judgmental towards that person, then I'm stepping in. And the thing of it is, I protect my people. In other words, all 669 subscribers, you are my people. I look at you as my people. And that's why I do this. I protect everybody. I try to stick up for everybody. And just like I told you, 10 years ago, I just had a friend of mine that I've known for 10 plus years who got bullied, and he got bullied because of his cerebral palsy, and he got scared because that bully said, "Do not tell anybody or you won't be here." So what's he do? Tells me about it. As soon as he told me about it, I stepped in, and I was able to get him to the right person to tell the name to. Just tell the name of that bully to. The next day, he calls me and says, he texted me the next day and said, "Hey, can I call you?" And my first thought was, "Oh crap!" My first thought was, "Oh crap, this happened again." Which, in that case, I was ready to step back in if I had, if need be. But to my surprise, he says, "I want to say thank you, big brother, for saving my life." And if they're watching this right now, little brother, you are more than welcome. Because this is why I do what I do. I love to be able to motivate, inspire, and try to protect everybody. Whatever hell that you're going through, I'm going through with you. Stand behind me and let me have it. No matter what it is. Because yes, I will put myself in your shoes. In other words, I will look at your situation the way that you see it. I will see your situations the way that you see it and say, okay, look, here's their situation. Here's how they're dealing with it. Here's how I'm going to deal with it if I was in that situation. I got you. So keep going and keep being you. Again, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. That would mean a lot to me, right? That would mean a whole lot to me if you hit that subscribe button. And especially if you comment. Because if you comment, not only am I going to respond to your comment, I'm also going to subscribe back to your YouTube channel if I'm not already subscribed. But I'm always going to reply to your comment. Either way, if I'm not subscribed, I'm going to reply to your comment. If I'm not already commented, I'm going to reply to your comment. And I'm going to subscribe. So either way, I got you. Whether I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel or not already, I'm going to always comment back. Respond to your comments. So again, with that said, keep going. Keep being you. My name is Zach. Much love. And let's get it.